what Quebec would call their A team,
Yeah,
featuring
absolutely.
Hubert Gartreau. He was on the alternates pool, I believe, for Canada
Yeah,
not
I
too long ago.
think he was on Maple Leaf as well.
Yep. He's an
He's a
experienced and strong player, very nimble.
very nice guy. Always says hi to me every time I see him.
Yeah, and we got Ben Rousseau, Louis-Pierre Blanchette, the co-captains. They're experienced players as well. We saw one of the games that was on court one. We saw Martin Tutil, number 77, with tremendous survivability.
And the winner of this is going to go on to play Riptide of that 4th seed.
Yeah, Z Warriors, I know they were hoping to get that first round bye. So if they do make it out of this match, they'll be hungry to show that, hey, we earned that.
Yeah.
Give it back. But yeah, Riptide playing very well in this tournament.
Yeah, this is the 5th seed versus the 12th seed. Z Warriors coming in with that 5th seed.
Yeah, with just, I think, 2 losses on the tournament, so strong showing from them.
Yeah.
They were, once again, they were the number 3 team out of the Ontario Provincials.
Very strong team. I believe they formed a little over a year ago.
Yeah, in 2018, they took the bronze in men's behind Rampage, who was first, Fury, who was second in a close gold medal match.
Yeah. Actually, at that Nationals, they had a matchup against Riptide in the, I think it'd be the quarterfinals that we'd be moving into after this. And it was very, very tight down to the wire, and Z Warriors barely managed to pull away with it.
Yeah, they got a lot of experience on that side. They've been at it for quite a while. Got Hustis and Wu with national team experience.
Yep, so now we're in playoffs. There's a few changes that we will be seeing. One of which is we will have 6 referees.
Yeah, and so you'll see refs toward the back of the court. They are line judges. They're going to be very careful. We have some enthusiastic fans right in front of us.
Yep. I believe cheering for some more cheering going on. Support being shown.
So not playing yet. We're going to see, I believe, Halifax Explosion in the 8th seed and Windchill as the 9th seed coming up. Hard as Foam finishing 10th. That is maybe a bit of a surprise. Hard as Foam without a lot of 7-inch experience, and yet finishing pretty strong.
Very impressive outing.
Yeah, I see a tournament organizer, Matt Locke, over there saying like, hey, I need a whistle back here.
Yep.
Yeah, we are seeing, like we said, those 6 officials per side. If you do want to take a look at court number 2, we got the match already underway between the Arsenal and the Golden Boys.
Yeah, I believe Stacy's providing some commentary for it.
And I think once the refs are all set up on this side, we're going to see things start off. Looks like Phil Florak out of Ottawa is the ref on one side, and I don't actually know who that is. It's the other ref on the scoreboard side. But those refs, I would say shout out from them, but most of them don't have the voices to shout with anymore.
Yeah. Long day of reffing, especially when the matches get loud.
Yeah, it's funny. Like we've been talking for most of the last 2 days, but we don't have to yell and project the way the refs do.
We are regular speaking volume.
Yeah. Yeah, whereas several of the refs sound very hoarse. In fact, on court number 2, I see Eric Patterson from Ottawa. When I saw him in the break room earlier, that guy was basically talking at a loud whisper.
Yeah. Eric Patterson, pretty big member of the Ottawa community. I know he helps organize quite a few things there.
Yeah, very generous with his time terms of reffing at a lot of these events too and doing setup. And I think we are just about ready to go on court number 1. Here we are.
We're getting hyped up.
D'Agostini with the rush on his side.
Yeah.
Gauthier taking it for Harfangs. Nobody electing to throw right away. And there we see, eventually it's Wu who lets go. D'Agostini protecting.
Yeah, great dodge by Dutil to get out of the way of that throw.
Yeah, we were impressed with his elusiveness earlier. That was yesterday. And we see a bit of back and forth. Hoover knocked out.
Yeah, so Jasmine Gauthier making a play in there.
D'Agostini takes to the skies. Dutil takes him out of the match. Well, just the point, not the whole match.
Yeah. Yeah, Harfang's making a really great start here. 2 players down for Z-Warriors already.
And Gaudreau was the target. He gets missed. Dutil tagged out.
Z-Warriors evening up.
Yeah, some good, clean shots from them. That was Rousseau and Dutil off the court for now. Oh, and there's a quick shot from Wu, who's looking hyped up with himself.
Yeah.
You see Philippe Corriveau-Pelletier. Gaudreau with a nice sideways move. Ooh, Gervais, he was hit out.
Yeah,
in the,
hitting the bun, it seems.
Yeah, shave your head for dodgeball, kids. Less of you to get hit.
Jasmine Gauthier taking a throw, it gets blocked.
Yep, Chatterton now up aggressively trying to protect. He takes over the corner from Tabernor. Gaudreau toward Wu. Wu threatens to retaliate, same with Chatterton on the far side, but
lots of corner presence from Z-Warriors.
Yeah, they're willing to be aggressive from there, and 2 shots toward Gaudreau. He's missed.
Yeah.
Tags Eustace, though.
Yeah.
Good
They're
spot.
doing great.
That's a nice, accurate throw. And now that is 2 balls toward Wu. Drives him back. John Wu, very good at controlling the space in front of him. That has earned him a spot on the national team before.
Yeah.
2 balls to Gaudreau. Nice catch by Chatterton.
Yeah.
Just clamps those hands down on it.
Let's Gauthier out.
Gaudreau, I think, got hit there by that last ball.
Like I said, it hit his hand. So it's the first point to Z-Warriors, but really, really strong start from Harfangs.
Yeah, Z-Warriors, they're a pretty positive team most of the time. You can see a lot of joking around. I feel like we've seen John Wu very enthusiastic when he goes 1-for-1 with his opponents.
Yep. I see Saruda has taken the court.
Hoover didn't make the cleanest.
Oh, pop-up catch.
Yep. That's those team catches you want to see. It was a good alert play. And yep, this time, however, alertly, Germain Robitaille hit out. Still, though, he was showing some good pressure earlier, driving Waddingham back. Dutil with the throw. Oh, there's a catch, I think, from Gervais.
I think it was just
a block. Just a block. Here, I was all excited. Harfangs on offense.
Yeah, currently up a player.
Oh, there's a shot onto the, the
2
feet.
players, lots quick for Harfangs.
Yeah, Gervais out as well. But Chatterton, he's going to head over to the sidelines. We got a 3-on-3. Pressure from Waddingham, but he takes that shot off the chest.
Yeah, great throw by Pelletier there.
So now it's Cerudo and Tabernor. Eric Cerudo from the Toronto area. Tabernor playing out of London. Dutil takes an extra ball. And that means with the player edge, it's going to be the team from Quebec throwing. Ooh, I think that was a bit of a ball slip out of their hands there.
Yeah.
Pelletier gets it back from the sideline. You see a cross-court shot from Cerudo on Dutil, who stays low, gets under it. Harfangs now back to the offensive. That one missing. Tabernor wide. Dutil with a grab.
Catches it.
That was as he was backing up and in the air, so.
Yeah, he jumped perfectly into it.
A little bit of luck, a little bit of skill.
Yeah, just Cerudo left. Player that is very capable in this anchoring situation.
He's a very good blocker. He also will pick his moments to catch. Unfortunately, there he gets tagged out. Yeah,
Harfangs tie it up. 1 point apiece.
Yeah, so they turn pretty good catch into a pretty strong first point for themselves. So obviously, I mean, they were the 12th seed, but they're going to want to prove that they belong in the playoffs here. D'Agostini.
Goche taking a shot.
Yeah, he blocks. And there's some back and forth. I think Dutil, the one hit out there, yep.
Yeah, 55 and Z Warriors lost 2.
Yeah, Alan Hoover. He's fast, but he is the target because he's that guy right in the face of the other team off the rush. And I think that is Rousseau knocked out.
Now 1 player advantage for Z Warriors.
See a lot of fakes from the Z Warriors, even on defense. Ceruto trying to make a play to get that ball. You see Waddingham taking out his counterpart, number 11. That is Mathieu Charmaine Robitaille. That ball in the middle is heavily contested right now. It's
yeah.
So even though it's not in hand, it's Z Warrior who need to throw based on the balls being on their side.
Yeah, they actually managed to get 2 people out in that situation as well.
And I think the recoil from Waddingham's throw actually took himself out of bounds, but still he hit his target, so.
Yeah, just Gervais less.
And yeah, he's nimble. We see D'Agostini faking. And D'Agostini threatening on the run. Gervais hit out again, right on that that hair again.
That is twice that has happened this series. That is Z Warriors up another point.
Yeah, so 2-1 lead for them. So we're a little more than halfway through the first half. Wait, no, we aren't. This is these are long games now. I should say 40-minute matches. We're seeing the teams squaring off. It's Wu with the throw, hitting on Gadreau. So yeah, the 20-minute games of the round robin make way to 40-minute games in playoffs. Oh, we see Hustis. I think he was tagged. Yep.
Yeah. Seems like hit him in the leg there.
Chatterton, we see he was still live, but he let go of that ball before the one that hit him went dead.
Yeah, his throw is still valid until the ball that hit him hits the ground or some other object. D'Agostini getting hit out there.
Yeah, so Harfangs, they may fall behind, but they come back pretty strong.
Yeah, currently up 1 player.
Waddingham out. Ceruto returned on,
That's
and that is it.
Win. 2-2. They are keeping this series close.
You can see Josh Eustace talking through his team. I think he's trying to help them keep spirits high. Even if things don't go your way, I mean, this is a long match. You need to stay focused, stay confident. Eustace leading the charge on the run. He's so quick. D'Agostini tagged out, but he also hit his mark before that, knocking Gauthier over to the sideline.
Yeah, Goche got pressured into a block, and Dutil noticed really quickly and took the opportunity to throw. Keeping the player count even.
Rousseau absorbing 2 balls. Harfangs. Shot being called by Gervais there. Waddingham with a good low block. Waddingham also playing out of London, Ontario. Chatterton lets it go. Chatterton's got that big windup.
Yep.
Helps him deliver the ball with power. Waddingham looking for a moment.
Yeah, Gervais gets his out there.
Close on
Dutil as
Dutil.
well.
Yep. We see Waddingham was looking at Gervais in front of him and then saw the chance on Dutil across the court.
Good block by Gaudreau. Sends that into the other court. Gaudreau passes that back over.
Yeah, he knows.
Good sportsmanship.
He knows where that probably should have gone, I guess. Waddingham just missing. Eustace hit up high. And we saw Rousseau, number 8, creating pressure out of the corner, helping to make that happen. Tabernor with a good shot toward Gaudreau in the corner.
Yeah, big dodges by Gaudreau.
He moves pretty far when he dodges.
Yes, I saw him giving Corvo Pelletier a tap on the shoulder because he's hitting his throws really well.
And Waddingham looks like he was tagged out. So just 2 remaining on the side of Z Warriors.
Yeah, very back and forth.
Good jump by Wu. Tabernor looking for a spot, doesn't see something he likes, so he's just going to talk things over with John Wu.
Yep.
They invest 2 balls, no payoff yet. The Harfangs threatening to take their first lead of the match. At first, they're going to have to actually hit somebody.
Yep. Pace has definitely slowed down. It's 2-2 tense situation right now for both teams.
And Tabernor right on the money, and he gets tagged. Rousseau with a great counter. Wu starting to go high energy. Wu, I think, thrives on these kind of situations.
Yeah, he does seem to enjoy it.
He's fit enough to get away with keeping that pace up for a while. It's a nice little curveball toward Gaudreau.
Yeah. Gaudreau being smart about it, though. Giving himself plenty of room.
Harfangs willing to play it conservative until they get the ball advantage. Taking their shots. Wu sends 2.
Pelletier.
Oh, now he's in a tough spot. I think he was hit on the ground there, Rousseau waiting for the refs to confirm, and I think Wu knew he was hit too.
Yeah, that is Harfangs now up 3-2.
Yeah, and I think Harfangs did the right thing, playing that conservative.
Yeah.
And Wu did the right thing, trying to play it aggressive. But ultimately, the team with more players has a big edge. You saw them turn that into a point.
And you saw after that D'Agostini on the other side, telling his teammates to keep calm.
Yeah, as a top seed, if you fall behind, it's important to keep your morale up. You don't want to feel like you're blowing it or anything like that. So
yeah, still plenty of time in this game.
Waddingham hit out, and Hustis as well. Got a little jersey over the head moment, but he's still good. You see D'Agostini on the other side of the netting saying like, hey, stay strong.
Yeah, very good spot for Harfangs now. 6 players to 3.
Chatterton hit.
Hit out.
Harfangs only losing 1 there. Oh, sorry, they actually did lose 2. It was Corvo Pelletier knocked out as well. Hoover eluding that shot by going high. Quick throw from Wu, hoping to catch Dutil by surprise, but he was ready. See 1 toward Hoover. Dutil still up at the line. See that pressure from him and Blanchette. And Blanchette hit Hoover with a back pedal throw. He missed, but it wasn't that far off.
Yep. It's now 3-2. Great comeback by Z Warriors. Still down 1.
Yeah, they've got some work to do yet if they want to turn this into a point. But they've got the ball edge now.
Throws on Gaudreau. Manages to jump over them.
I think you are seeing Harfangs, they never get rid of their 5th ball. They always seem to keep at least 2 in these situations. So playing it a little more conservative. Hoover hit.
Yep.
And once again, it's going to be John Wu by himself against 3.
See what he can do this time. Harfangs keeping the pressure up on him.
Wu a little more measured this time, going cross court underneath that return from Gaudreau.
Yeah, you actually saw Gervais kind of shadowing Dutil a little bit as well, seeing if he can get that catch as it goes past Dutil.
Wu,
that's a pop-up, and it's a catch.
Easy grab for Gervais.
Yeah.
So 4-2 lead for the number 12 seed.
Yeah, very strong showing.
Yeah, they're matching up well against Z Warriors. They're proven to be hard to hit, and I think that makes a big difference. Obviously, the team that's more accurate is going to tend to be the team that wins. So you can make the other team less accurate if you move around a lot, if you read their throws coming in well. And I think that was a timeout called by the Z Warriors. You can see Waddingham now talking through some stuff with his squad. Harfangs ending their huddle with a cheer.
Yeah, very happy about the position. Z Warriors feel like they just need a reset. A little cheer of their own.
Yeah, and I think for Z Warriors, it's rational to take a time out here and be willing to take a long time because the other team's got the momentum. So stuff you can do to take that momentum away from them or flip it around in your favor, it's a pretty good idea. And we're off. Waddingham gets that off the hop. And Gervais, I think it's a catch.
Gervais is calling it a bounce.
Oh. Waddingham like, wait, what?
Really?
Waddingham threw that and thought it was a catch. Gervais. Yeah.
Telling him to stay in the game.
Waddy, as he's known, sometimes he's looking surprised, but.
Yeah, Hoover got hit there.
Yep. I feel like if the other team's telling you, hey, I could say that it went this way, but, you know, it didn't. It's very, very good of Gervais there. Though he does get tagged out by D'Agostini.
Yeah, strong throw.
But again, I think that's some of the integrity. These players want to earn it. They don't want to feel like they were gifted something by a bad perspective from the player who thinks they're out. Oh, we see some return fire. Z Warriors looking for the shots. They want to take momentum back in this set. D'Agostini going low under that one, letting go toward Jatil. Looks like he got him.
That seems like he got nicked.
D'Agostini going low again. And Jermaine Robitaille hit out. And looks like
Goche hit it as well.
another casualty over there. So Z Warriors doing well. Blanchet, the target, hops over that. A little fake D'Agostini to protect his corner. Hands it back off to Waddingham. Tabernor in the other corner.
Pressuring Rizzo.
Yep.
Rizzo staying up, though.
Yeah, even when the other team charges, you don't want to just give up that ground. You're seeing Rousseau stand his ground. Tabernor and Cerudo both winding up together, but only one of them lets go. I think Z Warriors is going to want to keep two balls as much as they can.
Yep.
D'Agostini surviving. Rousseau also surviving.
Applying pressure.
Hey, you see how quick that back and forth is. We were talking about how Team Canada wants to see quickness and stamina. Cerudo saying that bounce too. Yeah. If Rousseau doesn't actually step off, he should be okay. But
yeah, the ref's calling the first one as nicking his hair.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
So Cerudo saying his bounce, but maybe didn't know about the first one. Nice cross-court attempt by Blanchet. Scrambles back to get another ball to protect himself. Blanchet still in it. He's trying to protect that lead for his team. Waddingham going aggressive. Blocked nicely by Blanchet.
Good block. Some throws towards D'Agostini. Big slide gets him out of the way.
And D'Agostini known for those catching abilities. Waddingham looking aggressive. Good block. That ball rolling back. Yep.
Blanchet is able to kind of take his time here. Be smart about his throws, given that Z Warriors only has the one ball. He's throwing it and it hits him, though.
Yeah, Waddingham thought he was off at the beginning, stays on the whole time and makes a difference.
Yeah, 4-3 game now. Z Warriors needs another point to tie it up.
You feel like they've got a bit of momentum now, or still an uphill battle for them?
I feel like they got a little bit of momentum. I feel like as a team, though, a lot of experienced members on the team, and you know, maybe they don't rely on momentum quite as much as some other teams that you see.
A pitch back from Chatterton going real high.
Jermaine getting hit out.
Yeah, and I think he knows that was right in the pocket. He had a chance to catch it, but couldn't squeeze it. Happens to the best of us, and also to me. D'Agostini tagged out by a couple there. Waddingham falls
landing hard too.
He's holding that hip. Yeah, sometimes it's hard to land softly when you commit to the dodge in the air like that. Gaultier, I think, tagged there.
Yep.
And Chatterton
hit as well.
An aggressive shot from Chatterton, connecting.
Harfangs down to 3 players against the 4 left on Z Warriors. It's about 3.5 minutes left in this half of play.
Shot toward Chatterton. Yeah, and I think it's fine for Harfangs to play this a little bit slow. Try and make sure that, any momentum that Z Warriors might be building is kind of choked off a bit. It's weird. It's hard to articulate or really quantify the momentum, but you feel like it matters in matches like this.
Absolutely. So many people watching as well.
Yeah, adds to the energy in the building. You feel it as a player too. Corriveau Pelletier makes his way over to the sideline with his teammates. Blanchet, I think he's fine. You can see that's the go low, hold out the ball, and hope defensive strategy, which I don't want to be too glib about it because sometimes it's the right call.
Absolutely.
And I think Chatterton's ball gets him on the foot there.
Yep.
2 balls invested. Pays off with a hit. And now it's Maple Leaf alum Hubert Gadreau. Nice pop. It's a pop-up off of Chatterton. Wu was already charging. Otherwise, he might have been able to.
He's up front. He would have had to turn around, and that would have been dangerous.
Yeah.
Hubert did have another ball in his hand, and he threw it.
Gadreau willing to be aggressive with that ball. He has another one to pick up from the side. See the fakes from Z Warriors trying to read out what he's going to do.
Beautiful mid-air block.
Yep. He slides gently to the ground, protecting his hip, I hope.
I'm kind of curious if he sees that ball on his left side.
And there we see Wu read that the throw was coming his way, and he went low and blocked it.
You can see he is spending time here waiting until 1 count for the refs.
He was just letting him know the ball's hit in midair, so Gadreau did get hit, but it was by his own ball. No, Phil Florak, the ref, saying nah, you got hit.
Yep. That's 4-4 now. 1:28 going into this last point. Given the pace of these games, I think it's pretty likely that this will become a sudden death match.
Yeah, each team has had the lead at some point, but we're back to even. Yeah, tough to call. Often you'd expect seed number 5 against seed number 12 to be a little less close, but
D'Agostini found Goche there, who threw at Hoover and got him out, so we're now 5 apiece.
Dutil showing pressure out of the right side. Throw toward Corriveau Pelletier. Eustace with a shot, but it's actually Chatterton connecting on Rousseau, captain of the Harfangs. And we see a couple balls. Yep. Gervais, and I got my hand. Once again, very good integrity. Now Harfangs to the line. Eustace with a good upward move. Chatterton looks for a moment, doesn't see something he likes. John Woo did take a shot.
About 30 seconds left in this game here.
And Chatterton
players
hit
picking
out.
up the pace.
Dutil just missed. I think Woo got his. Nope, didn't quite get him. He was looking maybe catch, but I think it went a little wide on him.
Yeah, it's barely passed in front of him.
Now Woo talking it out with his teammates. And it is Woo who throws. Now we see some back and forth.
Yeah, D'Agostini getting hit out there.
Yeah, but they also got.
Oh!
Ooh.
Yeah, Blanchet makes a throw at the end.
Yeah, it makes sense, but hey, sometimes it doesn't go the way you hope.
Yeah, it's really difficult to make a throw that goes down almost the entire length of the court and still have it be difficult to catch.
Yeah, if the other team's looking, that's dangerous. Dutil throwing at Hoover. And he's done.
Yeah, he is.
Hoover, I feel like we haven't seen much of him. He runs very quickly to that opening ball, and then good accurate throws coming his way and knocking him out of a few of these points.
Yep. Players giving each other high fives.
John Woo leading the way with a smile on his face.
Saying good half. Z Warriors definitely happy to be going into this half up 1 point.
I like how you see Woo, Eustace, and D'Agostini there with smiles in the handshake line for the other team. Waddingham also often smiling. There's Chatterton, more of the stone face type player. But I think the Z Warriors are staying pretty light right now. They're back in the lead, which is, I think, where they expected to be. But, man, Harfangs is fighting for it.
Absolutely. Some of Quebec's best talent out there.
Yeah, they put up 3 in a row earlier and probably capable of another 3 in a row. So, yeah, that 20-minute half is done with 9 points on the board. We're going to see another 20-minute half. Those players thought this tournament was grueling before. I bet they're going to feel it after some of these matches. The deeper you go in playoffs, the more your stamina matters. Chatterton on the offensive missing.
Harfangs being a little bit more defensive there. They end up with 4 balls. Thankfully, no players hit out.
Dutil with the throw. Chatterton tagged.
On the foot.
Did we ever find out what an Harfang is?
I don't know. Don't have that answer for you.
Shot bouncing a little low from Blanchet. Z Warriors going. I think Hustis was hit low.
Yeah, fortunately did not get out of the way of that throw coming in from the right corner.
Yeah, we're going to see pressure again from Z Warriors on the back line, but that shot from Harfangs still missing. Now 4 balls in hand. The 3 players from Z going to be moving on up. That shot from Tabernoy as he walked up, trying to catch Dutil off guard. And we see a return shot from Cerudo, but just topped over by Blanchet.
Blanchet and Gervais taking the throw.
Yeah,
They find Hoover there.
Hoover knocked out of the corner. There's a baby beside me with ear protection. It's probably a good idea.
There is. Very adorable.
Oh, there's a catch by Gervais. Tabernoy's throw was shadowed. And now it's just Eric Cerudo, who himself now needs to protect the lead of his team.
Tall task ahead of him, too.
A full 6
players.
Oh, wait. No, that wasn't actually anything special. My mistake. I thought Cerudo might have made a grab there, but I think he would have heard a bigger cheer from the crowd, so my mistake.
Very likely.
He returns a throw from a low position.
Just a safe throw. He is looking for a catch here.
I mean, it makes sense. It's going to be really hard, no matter who you are, to throw out 6 players from another team in playoffs.
Yeah.
Cerudo with a good block.
Yeah. Swinging a 1v6. It's much more difficult than a 2v5.
Nice little curveball from Eric Cerudo, but unable to find a target. You see Harfangs spread out. You see 4 of their players kind of in a diagonal line at the back, ready to shadow catch things. That's the danger. If one of these blockers manages to pop up a ball or even gets hit in a way that kind of ramps it up. I think Cerudo's okay. I think one of those incoming throws hit a ball on the ground in front of him.
Yeah. I believe that was the sound we heard there.
Cerudo go and catch, but nope. Doesn't find one on the money. Now he's got 4 balls, and he is caught in return. Wow.
Confidently up there. Catches him out.
I think that was Blanchet's plan the whole time.
Yeah. That evens things up again. 5-5.
And I really like the confidence for the drop and catch kind of move. It's so good when you commit to it and make it work. Feels so bad when it doesn't work out the way you hoped.
Yep.
But Blanchet feeling good after that, I think. (5-5) with just under 17 to play in this match. Gervais missing and tagged out, but on the return, so is Waddingham.
Each team losing a player in that opening rush.
5-on-5 for this 5-5 game. Ooh, yeah.
Quick throw by D'Agostini, I think.
Yeah.
Hits Rousseau in the knee.
Yeah, sometimes things can change pretty quickly. Cerudo pointing.
Calling out a plan.
Could be misdirection, though, and it is.
Yeah.
I feel like I've seen that at a Z Warriors before. I like it, though. You don't actually know whether to trust that point.
Yeah. Cerudo passing the ball off to Tabernoy there.
Dutil
Strong arm.
Yeah, Dutil showing pressure. He seems to be mostly a low dodger. That shot sailing well over him. 2 balls toward Hoover. And looks like a tag onto Charmaine Robitaille. And we see a couple balls toward Dutil. Goes from jump into crouch and block.
Very good movement.
Yep.
Him and Goudreau talking it out, both assistant captains for the team.
Corriveau Pelletier, the other player on the line there, and both Wu and D'Agostini were hit out. That is Harfangs evening up the player count.
3 players remaining. We're seeing Hoover still in here.
Ceruto again with the point. We see that, okay, so far 2 for 2. Ceruto points. It's going to be the player on the far side who throws instead. I'm on to them. Good block from Tabernor, very confident. Shot onto Dutil from Ceruto, takes him out.
Yeah, great hard throw by Ceruto. Right in center of mass.
Now to the line. Gaudreau goes up, avoids that ball. See the smart sweep when you got ball retrievers. Gaudreau just doesn't waste any time. He just smacks the ball out of bounds and lets it be rolled back in a more controlled way. It's Tabernor's sidearm shot. Throw toward Hoover. Corriveau Pelletier missing. Hoover's a big, lanky guy, but he's hard to hit. He moves around pretty well. He's shaking his head at that throw. It didn't quite go where he hoped.
Yeah, ended up going low. Hits the floor early on. Harfangs making a play in here now.
I see them going for Hoover this time. They might see something in his game they want to exploit, or maybe they think he's the most dangerous player out there. And yeah, it looks like Corriveau Pelletier might have just been grazed on the foot there, I think.
Yeah, it's fair Goudreau. 1v3 situation. Ceruto, Hoover, and Tabernor. All 3 throwing. Goudreau sees the opportunity.
Yeah, we see him go cross-body on the first one and then no look outside his body toward Tabernor on the second one.
Yep. Sitting at 4 balls currently.
And he's playing with a lot of confidence, which you do have to do in playoffs against a strong team. Z-Warriors going to look to reclaim the lead. Gaudreau, tough target to hit. Ceruto the only ball on the Z-Warriors side.
Yeah, holding in the middle. Oh, Hoover tries to catch. Just bounces out.
Yeah, I think once Hoover went low, he had to try for the catch, but Gaudreau's throw, a little tricky to hang on to. See Gaudreau kind of pointing to the ground, indicating to the ball retriever, hey, just roll this one into me or maybe bounce it into me. 2 shots invested. Gaudreau toward Tabernor. I can say from playing against Drew Tabernor, he is difficult to hit. When he's looking at you, his blocking game is really strong. Little no-look sidearm from Gaudreau. He goes small, stays alive. Tabernor just a little fake to keep Gaudreau honest there.
Yeah, Goudreau is looking for an opportunity, but Tabernor picking up that ball, denies it.
Timeout, you can see. So only captains can call a timeout. Gaudreau signaling to his captain, please call that.
Yeah.
I think he's just, he's tired.
Winded, needs a break. He's putting in some fantastic effort, though.
Yeah, both his defensive game and offensive game is pretty high energy and high mobility. And, I mean, I don't care how fit you are. Eventually, that's going to wear you out.
Yeah, there's a lot of movement required, especially when you're the final person on the court and you actually have the full width of the court to move around in.
Gaudreau, a player who's going to make use of that space when he's got it. No teammates to run into? Okay.
Yep. He's very active.
So both teams using the timeout to talk things over with their players remaining on the court. Ceruto and Tabernor still in it for Z-Warriors against Gaudreau for Harfangs. High curveball from Gaudreau.
Throws now in Z-Warriors.
He's holding 3. He's going to pop up the middle one, I'm sure. Or pop it down, I guess. Little conversation. Gaudreau going straight ahead toward Tabernor. Blocks alertly.
Testing his block.
Why not, right? You
See
gotta.
if you can find past it.
It's like maybe I won't have to beat you with something fancy if you.
Trying to curve into Ceruto there.
Both Gaudreau and Taberner are opting for.
Oh,
Oh,
Ceruto
wow.
finds the hit.
Ceruto finally sees an opening, puts that ball right on the body.
Yep.
That was a hard-fought point that ate up. I feel like that 1-on-2 was like 2 minutes of play just by itself.
Definitely. See Gaudreau taking a well-earned break after that.
And Harfangs now going to try and earn themselves a share of that lead again.
Yeah, once again, defensive on the rush. They're still passing the ball back in case the opportunity presents itself for a strike.
Well, Chatterton knocked out. And to be honest, I feel like Z Warriors is often at their best when they're able to play that high-intensity aggressive game. But I feel like Harfangs has been able to make the game played at the pace that they're used to a little more effectively.
Definitely.
Some of that can just be absorbing the pressure from the more aggressive team and then having ball control a little more often. And Wu, I think, just got over that ball.
Waddingham making Gervais move around.
I think Wu's just double-checking with the refs.
Waddingham trying to throw in Gervais. Thought he
Yeah.
wasn't looking.
You got to be sure they're not looking, though, because there's that 55, 60-foot throw you were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
Oh. Blanchet, that's
Yeah.
one of those catches that, like, you don't intend to do it exactly, but you try and put yourself in a position where if it happens, it happens.
Yeah, you can see that's part of the reason you hold the two hands on the ball like that.
Yeah, you make
Gives
that
you a
pocket.
very good pocket.
Pocket with your body as well, so just giving it the best chance to stick if it hits you in the middle.
Yeah. D'Agostini shrugging it off, though. He's definitely very good about the mental game.
Oh, yeah, we see Hustis hit up while he was trying to guard. Gervais was running toward that pop-up to see if he could track it down, save his teammate. No such luck.
Yeah. Goche does go out. However, Harfangs do find themselves in a good position.
There's one of those.
That is until Ceruto catches Dutil out.
And I feel like that's classic Ceruto. Just
That
sitting
is.
low on his knees, confidently making that catch, getting Chatterton back in. Yeah, they find, I think that's Koivu Pelletier in the corner.
Yeah.
And we see back and forth. Oh, sorry, that's Koivu Pelletier in the other corner. Rousseau, sorry, the original hit. Gervais still in it, as well as Blanchet, Blanchet's been hot lately. Goes cross court toward Waddingham. Again tries his luck, but Waddingham with that low block.
Yeah. Waddingham has very convincing fakes when he's up to the line there.
I hate playing against him. Nice guy. Oh, and he goes down hard again.
Yep.
He's wincing as he gets up. And he says he's fine. Gives
Yeah.
a little thumbs up. I like that he goes in the air like that. I just hope he doesn't hurt himself coming down. Gervais, a couple of fakes. He gives the little, like, I know this one's a fake. I want you to believe this next one is real.
Yeah.
But it wasn't. They go cross-court, Chatterton, but the return shot from Wu taking out Blanchet.
Yeah, Gervais and Chatterton throwing balls at each other. Neither of them finding the mark.
And Z Warriors looking to establish a 2-point lead for the first time since early on.
Looks like Gervais got that block.
Good reactive play from him. Counts on Z Warriors running low. Gervais with the throw to Wu. A second one going. He's willing to go aggressive. Wu fakes him to
On
the
his
ground.
back.
Yep.
Yeah, Wu finds the angle to make that work.
You see what John Wu did there, too. He knew Gervais had to back up, and he can't back up as fast as John can sprint forward. So Wu faked once to get him to the ground, faked a second time. And then that third time, he was like, all right, this is the one.
Yeah, it can be a little dangerous to throw into people who are on their back like that.
Yeah.
Quite a few accomplished catchers who can get a catch in that situation, so
Hey,
we're just being patient with it.
You really want to hit like a knee or something like that where it's going to be tough.
Yeah, Hoover getting hit out early.
Big effort from Wu to try and hit that ball that hit him, but it was 2 or 3 inches ahead of his fingers, that's all.
Yeah.
In that back and forth, we see, I think, just Dutil knocked out from Harfangs.
Yep. Currently have 5 players. Z Warriors at 4.
Hoover and Wu knocked out early. That pace picking up, at least off the rush.
Yeah.
Nice little drop curve.
Hughes is taking over that right corner from Chatterton as well.
Yeah, we see
Harfangs
Houston.
find Chatterton's foot.
Yeah, Houston with a big aerial dodge. Yeah, the seats are packed on the playoff courts. Ooh, so we see Koivu Pelletier knocked out there with just on his hand after he released his own ball, I think. A lot of spectators around.
Yeah, lots of people watching from the running track above the court.
Hubert Gaudreau hit on the ground. He went low, threatened to catch, and he's wincing a bit too.
Yeah, it's sliding off.
Looks like his calf. 3-on-3 now. That shot going just over D'Agostini. Taberner has been in late, it feels like, on almost every single point Z Warriors have had in the last little bit.
Yeah, he's lasting.
And we see again on that back and forth, Jermaine Robitaille checking in with the refs. I think he got hit. Nope, he was safe. My bad. It was only Rousseau who was knocked out, but we've just got a 2-on-2. Jermaine Robitaille electing to throw that ball so that he could retrieve the one on his side. It is tense. And Eustace hit out. Tabernor by himself. I have to say, I feel like this is the Drew Tabernor specialty, being the last player left against more than one from the other side. He's very confident, good blocker. Yeah, but he just goes 1 for 1 there. I think he tags Jermaine Robitaille, who's willing to make that trade when he's got the player edge.
Yep, now 7-6. Harfangs just 1 point behind.
And just 6.5 minutes remaining.
Yeah.
I think
that was Z Warriors calling their timeout for the half.
Yeah, because once again, assuming it was them, if you can choke the momentum off of the other team, you want to. Waddingham here, talking through his team, leading the cheer. D'Agostini, get in there.
Making sure they keep their head in the game. It's currently 6.5 minutes left in this matchup.
Harfangs still in their own huddle. I'm sure they're talking about how they want to try and bring it back. They're only down by 1. Lots of time to try and force the tie. Whew. It is spicy.
Yep. See Tabernor sitting this game. Likely used a lot of energy.
Yeah, he's
anchoring there at the end.
He's earned his rest.
Yep.
And so Harfangs looking to tie it up and maybe force the 5 versus 12 upset. Off the rush.
Chatterton makes a throw.
That ball bouncing off Hoover, just a little too far back for Waddingham to have a chance to reach it.
Yep. Goche knocked out on the Harfangs side, though.
5-on-5. 3 balls thrown from the Z Warriors side. Chatterton returned on.
Gaudreau knocked out.
Yeah, so team's going even on the hits.
Yeah, 4 players each side.
Z Warriors ending up with 4 balls after all that. They send 3 of them.
Yeah, very good with the fakes.
Yeah. They get Koivu Pelletier moving. One of them was in his hands. He's saying, I almost had it. Although in French, probably. So Cerruto and Eustace almost colliding in the dodge, but
Yeah, looks like Gervais got hit there.
yeah, seems to be the case. Dutil to the line. Rousseau as well.
Waddingham pressuring up. Oh, getting caught out.
Yeah, so Dutil hit out, but that was a great catch from Benjamin Rousseau on Waddingham. Kind of as he was in full retreat. Rousseau still coming down with it, just missing Wu. Now Eustace and Cerruto and Wu on their Team Canada teammates the last 3 years.
That was a block, or a bounce. Ball coming just short. Rousseau there.
Yeah, nice
Great
block,
block
in the
by
air.
Goche.
Just skips that shot a little
Quick
low.
stoppage for a green ball
Yep.
from the other court.
What I like here, I feel like it would be intimidating to see 3 recent Team Canada members across from you. Wu saying, like, I'm going to get this ball. Oh, wow. Rousseau finds Eustace instead on that one.
Yep.
Who's nurturing a finger. He might have jammed it a little bit. 2-on-2. Wu with the block. Nope.
Bounce off him. He was trying to get the catch for it, but out of his reach too quickly. Just Ceruto left now. 2 members from the Harfang side.
Ceruto throwing early. The return shot from Rousseau, a little off the mark.
Yeah. I think you saw him put his hand up and apologize a little bit. I think the reason for that is they're not wanting to throw alone for Ceruto, but Gauthier did it and managed to find the mark.
Yeah, Ceruto went for the catch there, but I think that ball was maybe just curving a little bit.
Yeah, Ceruto's a very, very good catcher.
Yeah, but his teammates telling him, shake that off.
Yeah.
Still 4 minutes and change to play, so.
7-7.
And I think Ceruto's doing a good thing. He's still in there. I feel like play your way through that disappointment and just do it better next time. And off the rush, it's Eustace this time hit out. Blanchet with confidence. And Harfangs not intimidated by the number 5 seed coming out of Ontario. And we see, I think that was a good cross court that Gaudreau did not see coming.
Yep.
Z Warriors going to take those if they can to even up the players. And now shot toward Waddingham, blocked as he goes low. Waddingham showing good classic blocking form. You can hear the excitement coming for Court 2. That's a reminder you can see Golden Boys and Arsenal on that stream if you are so inclined. Tabernor hit out on this side. Good accuracy again by Harfangs.
Z Warriors coming up with a plan.
The back and forth. Still no damage done. Just under 3 minutes to play.
D'Agostini taking over the right corner.
Yeah, and I think Gervais tagged real low. That was a hard one to avoid.
Yeah, good throw by Wu.
It was like as Gervais dropped, the ball found him.
Yeah. I find it interesting how often Waddingham and D'Agostini are trading the corner.
Yeah, you see some good blocking all around from Z Warriors. Yeah, I think that's something they've figured out, that there are situations where maybe they feel like one is stronger in the corner than the other, or they match up against the players against them. Ooh, looks like they found Germain Robitaille just on the fingertips, calls himself out.
Yeah, 2 players remaining for Harfangs.
Nice block. We got colorful tights over there from number 24, Philippe Corriveau-Pelletier. Wu, always energetic. He tries to drive the player down and hits him through the double blocking ball.
Very excited about that shot. He knows he aimed it well.
Waddingham taking a shot that this time Corriveau-Pelletier is able to block. He's electing to hold 3 balls. Not common. Wu charging. That time he doesn't take it.
Keeping the pressure on. Instead, they're going to make a plan.
Wu throwing and sticking that following leg up out of the way of the incoming throw. Corriveau-Pelletier ready to counter. 1 on 4. And the charge counters from both sides. Wu and Wadi connecting.
Find the mark. Z Warriors team very happy to get up that point. 1 minute 17 left.
And so now for Z Warriors, they are going to want to stay out ahead as much as possible, because this point is probably going to sudden death. And if it does, then you force Harfangs to beat you to tie it up. Corbet comes close.
Manages to slide out of the way.
6 on 6. 4 balls for Harfangs. That shot, I think it bounced before it hit Chatterton. I think on court 2 the match is over. I did not see who won that, but we will find out soon. Oh, Corriveau-Pelletier with the catch. Slides out of the way of the first shot, grabs onto the second shot from John Wu.
Yeah, judging by the scoreboard, I think Golden Boys were the victors over Hardest Foam.
We got
Arsenal, sorry.
I think it was Golden Boys and Arsenal over there. On
yeah,
the
it was.
Hard as Foam will be coming up on stream number 2.
Yep.
Ceruto hit out, but I think Rousseau hit out as well. Corriveau-Pelletier is claiming the line again for his team. They are up 5 players to 3. D'Agostini blocking that one. Chatterton hitting. Corriveau Pelletier hit out, though. Wasn't able to get his ball on it all the way. All right, sudden death it is.
Yeah, you can hear the crowd counting down those final seconds.
All right, so here's what's going to happen. Sudden death, no blocking. If Z Warriors hang on and win it, then they will take this match 9-7. Now, if Harfangs ties it up in sudden death, we will have an extra point played, 4 minutes of normal rules. After that 4 minutes, if there is no winner, which is, first to take the point is the winner at that point, but if it takes more than 4 minutes, we will go back to sudden death rules. But to start things off, first we got to see how the regular sudden death at the end of the second half goes. Harfangs coming up cautiously. Want to make sure they play this smart. Gervais the one to throw. Chatterton goes low and avoids it. And now, looks like Jermaine Pelletier just barely hit. Eustace just getting out of the way of that one. Nice grab by Corbet.
Catch.
He is feeling the catches there. Ooh, he almost reached for that one, but made the right choice to pull it in. Eustace hit out on the foot. Chatterton by himself.
Harfangs.
Gervais, just a fake. And Chatterton alone. No ball in hand. Now he does.
Yeah.
He snaps a shot. He gets hit.
Harfangs tie it up. We're going to go into some extra time.
Yeah, so I think you're going to see 4 minutes on the clock, at least if you can see a clock. I'm not sure what's showing on the screen. But we see Phil Florak, the head referee for this match, is telling him how it's going to go. So, like we said, 4 minute point. Winner takes all. Normal rules. If those 4 minutes elapse without a clear winner already, we're going to go back to sudden death rules. Z Warriors, the number 5 seed. Harfangs, the number 12 seed. But they are playing as if they're the 8 and 9 seeds in terms of closeness. Any prediction? You want to be bold?
I don't know about a prediction, but seeing Harfangs win this would be quite exciting. The 12th seed over the 5th seed.
And I got to be honest, I feel like they've got the momentum. So
They certainly do.
if I had to guess, that's who I'm guessing. Corbet, who's been hot.
However, knowing Z Warriors, they're very good in these pressure situations.
And timeout called?
Yeah, Chatterton's asking for timeout.
Yeah, and I think if they also feel like the Harfangs have the momentum, then it makes sense to call that timeout. Again,
Looks like they might actually be restarting for some reason.
Well, 13 seconds came off the clock. But you are correct. They're just running for it again. Clock reset. Corbet this time taking the shot, missing. I think he went for Waddingham. Now Z Warriors to the line, 4 strong. And Tabernor hit out on that long-range shot. He may have been screened a little bit.
Yeah, Waddingham. Very quick throw as well.
Yeah. You see Rousseau, I think, knocked out in the corner. And Eustace just avoiding that. Shot low toward Corbet, but it bounces before it finds him. See, Corriveau Pelletier calling the shots, and I think they found Wu. It's looking a little sad, but hey, that was a good throw.
Corriveau Pelletier getting hit out as well.
That was a nice curve toward Waddingham, but he avoids it. Gervais still in it. He scrambles to sweep that ball back to his team. 4 on 4. This is a pressure cooker of a situation.
Certainly is. They
Ceruto.
find Ceruto.
Yep. And I have to say, Harfangs was not on my list of teams to be a medal threat, but they're looking good so far. Close on Dutil, but he survives. Corbet, who I think is quite possibly the MVP of his team, at least in the second half of this match. And, Corbet couldn't find that one. That was a danger to be caught, but Waddingham connecting. 3-on-3. It is so close here. Gaudreau's throw is blocked by Eustis. Return shot by Gervais.
Gaudreau, the only one left on the court.
He's been
Takes an
here
early
before.
throw, dodges.
So there is a lot being asked of Hubert Gaudreau.
Yeah, Zas can get his balls in. We'll see how much energy he has left. He's already done one long anchoring session.
Tabernor had been caught back in. Gaudreau goes to the sky. He is fine.
Survives. You see him adjust in air.
Takes a shot toward Waddingham, former Maple Leaf teammates. Eustis is like, give me that corner. I wanna make this happen.
Yep.
Waddingham just squares up.
Him.
Well, that was an intense match. I think this is the strongest playoff showing I feel like I've seen from a Quebec team so far at Nationals. Their dodgeball scene is growing so much. And
They're
they
knocked
pushed,
out, but they should be proud.
Yeah, they pushed the third seed team out of Ontario and the 5th seed in this tournament. They pushed them to the absolute limit.
Absolutely. Z Warriors, though, managing to play well under that pressure. Big swing towards the end. Hitting the shots they needed to hit.
Big appreciation coming up from the crowd. We should have the 8 versus 9 game coming up here.
Yep.
Comfortable doing a game by yourself? Because if you're not, I will do that game over there, and you guys can continue on this one. If you want to try a game by yourself, you can go there, and I'll take this one. What's your